Now let's try another example of balancing an ion using ion-electron method. We've already got our skeleton equation, so now what we're going to do is we're going to break them up into halves. Now to do that we need to know the oxidation numbers. So this is negative 2, this is positive 1, negative 2, negative 2, plus 2. So I'm going to have to work some out. So over in the corner here I'm going to do it. Mn04 equals negative 1. Mn add 4 lots of negative 2 equals negative 1. Mn take 8 equals negative 1. Mn must equal plus 7. Now the carbon H2C2O4 equals 0. 2 times positive 1, add 2 times carbon, add 4 times negative 2 equals 0, plus 2 plus 2 carbon, take 8 must equal 0, 2 carbon take 6 must equal 0, 2 carbon equals positive 6, so carbon must equal positive 3. And the carbon dioxide, CO2 equals 0, carbon plus 2 lots of oxygens must equal 0, carbon add 2 lots of negative 2 must equal 0, carbon take 4 must equal 0, carbon must equal plus 4. So now that we've done the oxidation numbers, you can see that manganese here goes from plus 7 to plus 2, so that's reduction because it's going down in oxidation number, and the carbon in the oxalic acid goes from plus 3 to plus 4, so it's going up in oxidation number, so that is oxidation. So now that we've worked that out, we can actually break it into half equations. Our H2C2O4 goes to CO2. Our reduction half equation, permanganate goes to manganese 2 plus. So now we balance for atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. So we've got 2 carbons here, but we've only got 1 here, so we put a 2 in front. Now we balance for oxygen by adding water. We've got 2 times 2 is 4 oxygen here and 4 oxygen here, so that's balanced. We balance for hydrogen by adding hydrogen ions, so there's 2 on this side, so we're going to add 2 hydrogen ions. And we balance for charge by adding electrons to the most positive side. This side adds to 0, this side adds to 2 lots of positive 1, so plus 2 electrons. To this one here, we balance for matter other than oxygen and hydrogen, 1 manganese, 1 manganese. We balance for oxygen by adding in water, so add 4 water. We balance for hydrogen by adding in hydrogen ions, so add 8 hydrogen ions. Balance for charge by adding in electrons to the most positive side. This side adds negative 1 plus 8 lots of positive 1 is positive 7. This side is positive 2, so add 5 electrons. Now we're going to need to make the electrons the same, because whatever electrons are produced must be consumed. So this is producing 2 but consuming 5, so common factor is 10, so times this one by 5, times this one by 2. This ends up being 5, 10, 10, and 10. This one ends up being 2, 16, 10, 2, and 8. Now we can add the 2 together. You get 5 oxalic acids plus 2 permanganate plus 16 hydrogen ions plus 10 electrons gives 10 carbon dioxide plus 10 hydrogen ions plus 10 electrons plus 2 manganese 2 ions plus 8 water. Now we need to balance anything out that's going to, now we need to eliminate anything that's going to be on the same sides. So this has got 10 electrons and 10 electrons. So we're cancelling down. This has got 10 hydrogens and 16 hydrogens. So that would cross that one out and just leave you with 6 hydrogens. Now we rewrite, putting in our state symbols. And our final thing is to check. So check your matter. 5 2s are 10, 16, 8 2s are 16. 5 2s are 10, 10 carbon. 5 4s are 20, add 2 4s are 8, 28 oxygen. 10 times 2 is 20, 28 oxygens. 2 manganese, 2 manganese. Check your charge. This is 2 lots of -1. Add positive 6 is positive 4. 2 times 2 positive is positive 4. It's now balanced.